Westwood has stayed back. Knight Percival's gone up alongside Pogba at the far post as the height really in the equation. Fowler dinks it in, edge of 6 yard. Pogba's climbing here, beaten to it in the air. Tolly attacks it, beaten to it on the edge of the box. Harris nods it back into the area, headed firmly away. Only as far as Pogba, who drives a shot, and Ingham sharp to hold on to that. It was straight at him. It's a nice spot for a free kick. If you want to get it over the wall and back down in time, it's just outside the box. Right, referee's given the go-ahead. It's tapped by Challoner and a roll back towards him. Left-footed shot is in. Great finish that. Keeper had no chance. McLaughlin, who lashes it into the top left corner. Wrexham behind at home for the first time this season. It was a nicely worked set piece, wasn't it?
It was indeed, and two Wrexham players had almost charged that free kick down before the York player had tapped it. It didn't make any difference because the ball was played square. McLaughlin with his left foot from 20 yards, and that was high into the roof of the net, and no chance at all there for Jocelyn Maibi. Good strike, although you've got to wonder about the Wrexham marking on the set piece because nobody closed down McLaughlin. They went to close the ball down, but nobody went to close down the striker of the ball.
Oh, bad back pass by Westwood, but Maibi gets there, hits it straight to Walker, 30 yards out, who tries to chip it over him, and luckily Ashton gets ahead to it and flicks it behind for the corner, and Maibi gives us our first dose of nerves. It wasn't the kindest back pass, but it was a poor clearance. McLaughlin has brought that down well under pressure, spins and breaks. He's made an excellent start to the game, and he threads a good ball to Walker down the left channel, and Westwood's not keeping up with him. Walker cuts inside, can he have a shot? He's 8 yards out, he drives it, great save by Maibi. That was a hell of a good save. And Walker holds his head in his hands, but he curled that around, looking to put it inside the far post, and at full stretch, Maibi just tipped it round the post. As Walker is the obvious target through the middle, Knight Percival picking him up. It's driven instead towards Jamie Reid on the flank against Ashton. Ashton wins a good header. Tolly beaten to it by Bucco though, and laid back on the edge of the area. Lovely ball to Jamie Reid round the back of the fence, drives it, and Maibi sits on it and saves it. It was a tight angle for Reid, and Maibi, well, it wasn't technically correct, but he did save it, to be fair.
He got his angles right there, Maibi, to be fair. He was in a good position, and the shot from Reid hit him, and he dropped on it to complete the save.
There's a free kick taken. Westwood's beaten in the air by Walker, and 1-on-1 with the keeper. Chambers flicks it in for 2-0. And that was Westwood who's complaining about a push, but no, I'm sorry. Crichton wins that header and gets shot of it. Westwood beaten in the air, and a straight kick straight through the middle, and Wrexham were undone.
They're looking in total disarray at the back, to be quite honest. That was so simple, so straightforward. Long ball down the middle, flick on, and the guy just runs through and chips the ball over Maibi, and no fault again at the goalkeeper. He was left totally exposed by his defence.
Absolutely, he had no chance. Wrexham 2 down after 20 minutes. Fowler with the free kick right hand side, then he pulls it back to the edge of the area. Tolly attacks it, hits it, and it goes wide. Pogba miscontrols and loses out, and Walker holds him off and pokes it forwards. Jamie Reid holds it up back to goal, 30 yards out, squares it nicely. Here's McLaughlin again going forwards, skips past Fowler, and then as works it in Chambers left hand side. Yorker got more goals than him here. He turns, rolls it to the edge of the area. Reid turns Westwood much too easily, and that's 3-0. Knight Percival, beg your pardon, he turns, and it's all fallen apart. York free up Reid, grabbing his badge and celebrating as he runs down the touchline, but wow, that was much too easy, wasn't it?
It was indeed. There's no organisation in the back four at the moment. They're being torn all over the place. Excellent move by Jamie Reid, good turn and a fine finish. Drilled in off the far post, but Wrexham are just all over the place at the moment, and the heads are looking like they're going down. There's an inquest going on between Lee Fowler, Westwood and Knight Percival, and somebody needs to get a grip on this Wrexham team and see if they can do something, if they can salvage something out of this game. It'd be a miracle. 23 minutes gone, they're 3-0 down here at home. I just hope it's not another Gateshead.
Good control by Obeng as it was pinged at him. He works it inside to Harris. York working very hard to close Wrexham down. Knight Percival now in his own half has to go back to Maibi. Maibi's there under his foot, and it won't go out, but I think he's pulled a muscle, has he? But he's running very oddly. He's dinked it straight to Walker, edge of the area. Westwood managed to tackle him. I think he's saying he's finished. Maibi's going to have to go off. Well, we got no keeper on the bench. Maibi let the ball under his foot and then pulled a muscle as he turned to chase it, chipped it straight to Walker rather than kick it off the pitch. Luckily, Westwood managed to dispossess him.
Yeah, I mean, if Maibi has to go off, we've got no goalkeeper on the bench. Maxwell, who warmed up, is here, but he wasn't selected to sit on the bench. And we could have serious trouble here with 3-0 down. The defence is in total disarray. Jay Harris is coming across to get some instructions, and this is a real test of Saunders' managerial credentials now. He's staying on, but he throws himself around like a well, we christened him Tigger after the last game here, didn't we? He throws himself around like a spring-heeled tiger, and Ritson Lloyd running back, so hopefully he's going to be able to continue. But the way he turned, it looked like it was muscular, and if it's muscular, then he's not going to run that off, is he?
And Fifield spreads it to the right-hand side. Picks out the full-back Challoner, who rolls it into Walker. Cute ball around the corner, and a lovely back heel back to Walker, edge of the box, chance to finish. Gets on his left foot, and he should have done. Obeng makes a crucial tackle. Walker should have pulled the trigger. He took a heavy second touch, though, and if he hit it early, surely he would have tested Miyabi. Good ball by Fowler, though. Here's Morrell, right-hand side, running at his man. Only one man ahead of him. He's played a clever ball to Spate, down the right channel, tight angle, one-on-one with the keeper, and he hits the side netting. He was unlucky there. England went down a little too soon. Spate had done what he did to Alfredson and gone for power. I think he might have scored, but he tried to place it and put it just wide.
He did. It was a tight angle, and if he'd looked up, he'd have seen Jamie Tolley on the penalty spot, completely unmarked. If he'd cut that back, Tolley had to score. Jake Spate went for goal, and he's entitled to do that. He's scored some good goals for Wrexham this season. He's a striker in form, but I think that time, Mark, he would have been better cutting that one back for Tolley.
Fowler's offering himself and receives, and Fowler in midfield miscontrols it, and he's caught out by Jamie Reid, who goes breaking through the centre now then. He's got Walker ahead of him. Reid carries it himself down the right channel. Crichton's after him now. Reid tries to nick it beyond Crichton, and he's done so, and he goes down in the box, and the referee is going to give a corner. Reid, I think that's a fair shout for a penalty. Harris went in a bit wildly then, and Reid still sat on the floor complaining. That was a dangerous one, that.
Yeah, I think that was a penalty. I think Wrexham got out of jail there. Mark Crichton, a little bit cold perhaps, having coming on at half-time, was caught there. Reid went round him, and Harris went sliding in and definitely took Reid out. I think that was a penalty. Well,
it's Tolley and Fowler standing over it, and I dare say it'll be teed up for Tolley to try and thrash it in. Four-man wall York have got on the edge of the area. The ref will bring it back a bit further than that.
Interestingly, they haven't put all their smallest players in the wall.
Yeah, don't push it. When I say get him back a bit, he's actually completely failed to do it. He told them to go back, they haven't gone back, and they've creeped forwards even more, so they're no way 10 yards. Crichton stands there, Tolley's imploring the ref to move the wall. The ref's not going to. It's squared to Tolley, who slams it into the runner, who was, he was standing almost on Tolley when the free kick was taken.
Yeah, it was Kerr again, who's just been booked as well. There's no way he was 10 yards.
Crichton heads it in, and Keats puts it straight at Ingham from 6 yards out. If he'd put it anywhere but there, it was 3-1.
Yeah, good flick on by Mark Crichton. Not sure if he wasn't going for goal, but Dean Keats running around the blind side, and he half volleyed it, scuffed it into the ground, and it was an easy save for Michael Ingham, and really Wrexham should have got a goal back there.
It was a real opportunity. Now Purcell has a poor free kick straight to Challoner, with no one near him. He's got time to bring it down his chest and lift it. Awkward ball over the top. Walker on the chase. Maybe doesn't get there. Walker goes down in the box. Well, I think that was a dive, but what Yabi was doing, I'm really not too sure. He should have got there first, surely.
Yeah,
he was going for the ball at chest height rather than stretch for it. Didn't get there, and Walker took a dive because I think he felt a little bit of contact. Ashton clears and Spate against McGurk. It's dropped loose. Pogba was slow to react there. He's chasing well. He's won it in Spate now. There's a chance to run on Ingham. Left side of the box. 1-on-1. Can he finish? No, Ingham's done well. Ingham, well, to be honest, again went down too soon. Spate spotted that and then tried to feed it in the bottom left corner. Ingham could go on the other way, but Ingham sneaked out a foot, and like I say, he should have stood up better, but having failed to do that, he reacted well and kicked the ball clear. Yeah,
he did well there, Michael Ingham. Spread himself, and Jake Spate needed to chip it rather than try and play it along the floor, because Michael Ingham, 6'4" of Northern Irish goalkeeper, just spread himself and blocked it. Good save with his legs. 2.5 minutes left. York fans think we want 4. Yeah, Wrexham's unbeaten home record comes to an unglamorous end here, to be honest. Yeah, it's pretty conclusive, isn't it? It's just, the worry is how much more is coming to an end here. As though it's Nieper a play, but McLaughlin who driggles past him and tries a shot. Oh, just far past the far post. Great effort that. Miyabi gets up and limps away. As the ball's flicked on by Spate. Keats won't get there. Throw into Wrexham though, 10 yards out. And Wrexham just looking for a consolation now, in all honesty. It's Ashton with the ball in his hands. Spate's asking for it. Ashton's going to put it in longer. Crichton's gone up to the near post. He steps up, hurls it in. Crichton gets there, flicks it on, and Ingham, just about grabs hold of it as Keats lunged in under the bar. Crichton tried to wave a foot at it and flick it on, made no contact. Ingham
had to attack the balls that dropped in the goal mouth, and Keats lunged in for a 50-50. Ingham just got there first.
Talking of Tuesday in Southport, they're 3-0 up at Forest Green. Sean Whalley scored.